Hey everyone, and welcome back to Build Done 16. I'm Jason, and in today's video, we're gonna be doing some driveway work. We're gonna take a little break from thinking about our house build and focus on some of the other things we have going on here on our property. So if you're new to our channel, we have about 16 acres here, and we are building a house. One of the many things we've done here on our property. But initially, we put in a driveway, and from the road down here to this home site is roughly around 1,600 feet. And that's not including the little circle that we have going over to our tiny house. Now, a gravel driveway is a low cost entry to have, especially a really long driveway. And it does require some maintenance. One of the biggest things that I've seen for our driveway, because we do keep up with it on a regular basis, but one of the things that I notice is that the gravel, or the crush and run is what we have here, but the gravel fines work their way up to the top as the rocks get pushed down the more you drive on it. So when you have a lot of dry weather, it's going to create a lot of dust. So last night we had some rain, so I'm going to take advantage of that and use a tool that I have that I'm going to put on the back of the tractor to go through this driveway, level it out, but also bring the rocks back up to the top and the dust back down to the bottom. This is the DR, I believe they call it a power grater, even though it has a manual turn that raises and lowers this part of the machine right here. But it has some teeth right here, some carbide teeth, I believe they call it. And up underneath there, there is a back blade that the gravel will flip over and kind of rotate over the bar to help level it. I've added a couple blocks to this one for the weight. And as you can see, we have it hooked up to our tractor here. This is the John Deere 3025E, which has been a great tractor for us for many years now. I usually would use one of our riding lawnmowers, but what I found is that once we start loosening up this gravel, the lawnmower does not have enough weight to it, and it'll just start spinning tires once we get to a spot to where it's loosened up enough of the dirt. So today's going to be my first try at using the tractor, which I don't see any problem with the tractor. It's got loaded tires and it also has four-wheel drive. So we should have no problem using that. Obviously overkill for this, and being that the power grader is a 48 inch, they do make a 60 inch, and most of our driveway is at least 10 foot wide. So we're gonna try to make this work. I've used it on the lawnmower to kind of touch it up, and it's done great. So we're gonna really try to get into it today, loosen up some of this stone and get it to the top and try to get rid of some of this dust. All right, so how this works is that, again, this has a hand crank and there's a little dial here, which again, if you want to kind of keep an eye out for, I don't know if it's the inches or if it's just the number, but it's going to get you on how low that this is going to go. If you see it, it's lowering down as I crank down on this handle. What I like to do is pretty much just go to where the handle doesn't have any tension on it. That means that it's sitting down, and it's going to do as much work as it can with the weight that I have on it. Just slide those to the end, and then now as I drive off, it's going to cut into the gravel, rotate over that back bar that I just showed you, and hopefully just bring the stone back up to the top.
What's up is down, what's left is right. chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world but keep the sky on your mind.
All right, well, roughly around a couple hours in this project here between start and now finishing. But the driveway looks really good. The DR Power Grater, I feel, does a really good job of maintaining a gravel driveway. I know there's a lot of other implements that you could use, even more expensive ones like Harley rakes and other implements like that I've seen guys use. And I'm sure they work great. But for the price point of somewhere around $600 to $700 for this model of this power grader, I know they go on up into the teens, seems to work for us. Even with the tractor, it works great. It does the job. It doesn't matter that it's smaller width than the tractor. Everything's worked great. I had plenty of traction. I believe if you had probably a larger lawn tractor, it would do well. But with the ones that I have, seem to lose traction once the stone starts loosening up. So our driveway is now graded out for a while. Even after some rainstorms, this actually holds up really well. The way that the driveway was initially put in was really good. There's a little crown in the middle. So we're going to continue to use this DR power grader here. We have used our box blade in the past and even a pulverizer that I have over there, which is another implement that has teeth on the front, a roller on the back that knocks this stuff down. But where the way that this hooks up and it articulates works a whole lot better as far as filling in our low spots. So I hope this helps out anybody who's doing some gravel driveway maintenance. It sure works for us. I appreciate everyone watching. Think about subscribing to our channel, and we'll see you on the next one.